What up, dudes? Welcome back to the greatest YouTube channel ever. I literally still have like 3 videos to edit. I have so much content right now, it's ridiculous. And here I am making another video, recording another video. But dudes, I have so many videos to edit and I just have so many things to film right now. So I'm filming so many things and I have so much footage. I literally have so much work to do with editing. It's ridiculous, but trust me, that's not a complaint because all YouTubers have been there where we're kind of out of content sometimes and we don't really know what to make. So I'm very blessed right now to have this much content on my hands. So I have a bit of a problem with the Civic. Let me explain. This motor is shooting oil up at the hood and all over the backside of the engine. It is a really big problem. It's really concerning considering I was supposed to be on the dyno today and I'm not because of this problem. And the only time it ever does this is at high engine load. That means hard pulls, full boost. I think what's happening is there's so much crankcase pressure that it's squirting oil out of maybe like the oil filter location and it's hitting the hood and it's going all over the place. So I'm going to pick up my friend Garvey right now and we're gonna head out to 16 Motorsports and we're gonna see if we can pick out a catch can setup for this car. I don't know if I'll be installing it today. I probably will because it's so nice out right now. It would be kind of stupid not to utilize this day, but we're gonna see if we can find a catch can in the right price range so that we can get this car in the dyno, so that it can stop spitting oil everywhere. This is Garvey.
Hi.
Garvey's been on the channel before, but he's gonna come with me to go get these car parts. Okay, everybody, we got the catch can. This is definitely more than I wanted to spend, but we got all the fittings and everything, and the block offs, and everything we're gonna need to do this except for the hose ends. So Garvey and I are gonna go to Home Depot right now and get some brackets to mount this baby up. Okay, boys, so we're home. We got the necessary hardware that we're gonna need to bolt this thing up. And we decided that we're gonna put the catch can right here. As you guys can see, I don't know what that is. That might be like, what do you think? Like a charcoal, like one of those like charcoal canisters or something? Like for the like evap system or something, like the stock evap. I don't know what that is. Like
yeah,
evap canister maybe.
It could be. I actually don't know though.
I have no idea what that is. We're gonna remove that. And then there's just a hole down here. That'll work perfectly for our drain on this catch can. So this catch can is gonna sit right about there, but it'll sit down in that hole, and then we'll have plenty of room to run our hose ends, fittings. We'll have one coming out this way, one coming out this way, and they'll both run back this way to the back of the block. So we're gonna go ahead and get started by removing that, whatever the heck that thing is, and trying to figure out how we're gonna set up these brackets to mount this up. Okay, boys, so here's the plan. We got the bracket on the catch can now, and we're gonna utilize this hole right here. I just made this little 90-degree bracket that I'm gonna bolt into this hole and then bolt up to the bracket on the catch can. Hopefully it'll be pretty sturdy. If not, we can always run another one to reinforce it. So as you can see, the catch can is bolted in. It doesn't look the best because of this windshield wiper fluid container. I'm probably gonna delete that. I really like the way this looks, but it just looks kind of crammed with it right here. All right, so this is how we bolted it up right here. We just cut a little L bracket, bolted it up to the clamp. She's solid. This just isn't on yet, but like the can itself, really solid. It's not going anywhere. So I'm gonna just tighten this filter down on top, and then for today, we're just gonna leave it like this. We're not gonna run any of the lines or do the block off, but for you guys, it'll be in a second. But for me, I'm gonna probably work on the rest of this system in like 2 days from now. Hello and welcome to day 2 of the catch can breather tank install. I just went and picked up everything else I'm gonna need to finish this install. So I'm gonna start it right now. I do have work in a couple hours again. I am rushed for time. So I'm gonna get as much done as I can. I don't know if I'll be able to finish, but I did already take out the black box that's already on the motor. So that's right there. That's what that looks like. I just pulled the hose off from the top, and I want to show you guys something. There's a hole in the top of mine that was never connected to anything, and I'm almost certain that's where the oil was squirting from. Because if you look at the hood, there's literally oil all up the hood right there. Probably coming from that hole. The next step is going to be to use this little plug to block off this hole that was left by the breather tank. So I gotta block that off. I gotta unscrew the block caps using some Allen sockets that I picked up. I gotta thread in the new fittings, and then once that's all threaded in and taken care of, I can just run the lines, build the connections on the tank, and that should be it. It should be a pretty straightforward install from here. as long as those caps come out easily, which I doubt they're going to. I have a feeling that those caps are going to be terrible to take off the backside of the motor. This jack really sucks, so I do not have a lot of room back there. Now, as you can imagine, this is going to be pretty hard for me to film while I'm down there. Like I said, I have very limited space, and the lighting isn't going to be very good down there, so I'm just going to go ahead and take off those caps, thread on the new fittings, and then I'll set up the camera up here so you guys can see what I'm doing up here. But I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory what I'm doing down there. But otherwise, I'm gonna get to work on the back side of the motor, and I'll see you guys once I get that done. So I took off the bumper. We're gonna delete the windshield washer fluid reservoir. Matt's gonna be working on that while I'm working on the stuff on the back side of the block that I said I wouldn't film for you. And then Matt's gonna be mounting up the breather tank in its bracket that we made the other day. Okay guys, so as you saw, the oil catch can's in. It looks so good. I think it makes the engine bay look so much better. You guys can just look at it. I'll just show you without doing some edit, because like, I know when I watch videos, I want to be able to just see it for a minute. So that's how it looks. We have the hoses running right here, and we zip tie them to the valve cover so they won't get sucked into the cam gears. I do want to get a cover for the cam gears. I just spent like a ton of money on this system, so I'm not going to be getting a cover for it just yet. However, we're going to go ahead and take this car out for a little bit of a test drive. I'm not gonna rip the car right now. I just wanna drive it around and make sure everything sounds okay. And then I have to go to work. I'll probably give you guys more of an update on it in a little bit though. Okay gentlemen, so it is several days later and I have not driven the Civic since the day that I did this install actually. And I'm gonna explain why. So after installing the catch can, it really threw off my tune. And I'm not experienced enough to understand exactly what it did to the tune. And I also am not experienced enough to begin to try to fix it. So with that being said, I won't really know if the oil leak is 100% fixed. I was able to get into boost and a test drive a little bit, but then all of a sudden the engine cuts out. So I'm not playing games with it, and I'm not gonna really be doing anything with this car until I can get it on the dyno. I do wanna do the dyno really soon. I've literally been talking about getting this car on the dyno for months, and I should be able to do it within the next, probably within 2 weeks. But overall, this catch can setup looks so good. It is such a cool setup. It looks so nice in this engine bay. So for now, the Civic is on hold. I do have one more thing for the Civic coming up pretty soon actually. Something pretty exciting. And if you're somebody who follows my Instagram, which you should, it's gonna be in the description. It's also gonna be right here on the screen. If you follow my Instagram, you already know what the next thing for the Civic is. You already know, dude. You already know what it is. Like I said, it is pretty exciting. I'm not gonna tell you what it is right now, but you already saw it on Instagram, like I said, if you're following it. My next video after this one that you're watching will be on the 335i. I had to do a little bit of work to that car, not really a mod, but it's something that pretty much applies to all cars. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. It was really fun working with Matt, working with Garvey, and honestly just installing something that wasn't so much like a bolt-on mod. Like the fittings were bolt-on, but like installing the can, finding a mounting place, like that's kind of like, that actually takes a little bit of creativity. It's not just like unbolt, bolt-on new part. So that was fun. It was a good experience. And that's all I have to say. So, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Really, please do. It helps me so much. Also, if you'd like this video, please click that subscribe button. And as I always say, boys, remember to plan, commit, execute, and attain your goals. Bye. Hello!